right. Everything looks like it's coming up okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. Let's do this. Good, that is up and loaded. Shed some light on this. It's a little bit dark in here. Come on. There we go. Hey, nice. Someone got a vision. Very cool. And a surfer. Solid from a one-shot. Alright, but that is neither here nor there. How's it going, everybody? Rob vonShoe here. It's Incursions night, and even cooler than Incursions with subs, which is what we're going to be doing tonight. It is the Super Cereal Sunday Cereal stream. Tonight I got Captain Crunch Crunch Berries. We'll see. Cheers, everybody. So, straight sugar, but that's okay. Very similar to Trix. Very similar to Trix. Not bad, just not enough of a difference, I think, to separate the two. But that's all right. I'll take that. See, let's bring up the YouTube preview here too. So like I said at the top, tonight is the Incursion stream. We got a lot of stuff to go over. I did not wind up streaming on Friday. I was absolutely, well, I got a buffer warning here. So if it winds up buffering, my apologies. Wound up absolutely just passing the heck out on Friday, getting caught up on some sleep. I wound up doing the Luke Cage featured 6-star grind. I wound up getting rank 87 with a score of 32.8 million points, which was pretty cool. Wound up getting me the brand new 6-star champion. So, spoilers there. But it's been pretty good. There's been a lot of stuff to go over. We got news. We got stuff to go over. There's gonna be a big Cavalier Crystal event tomorrow, apparently. But let's get going on the star attraction here. Who wants to run some Incursions? I see a King J here popping up at the top saying, I want to do Incursions. Name is Yylin. Hope I pronounced that one correctly. But yeah, bud, you're up first. Let's do it. That right there is the Apple Cord twice in a row. Completely futzing around. I did get a new one. That is in the mail. That should be here rather quickly. So I just accepted the friend request. Let's see if that went through. There we go. Let's do... I guess I can't just invite straight to Incursions. Do I have to go to profile? No. Got to go Incursions first and then send the request, I think. Alright, so there's that. Hey, Donut Cop's on. Very cool. Nuggets, MC. I don't know. Everybody's online. These are just everybody who is online. Interesting. Where are you at, bud? Alright, well, if you could shoot me an invite then, when you get a chance. Yeah, you're up first. Let's do it. Big howdy, big welcome to everybody who is stopping by the stream. I'm Rob vonShoe. If this is the first time joining the stream, nice to meet you. Tonight is the Super Cereal Sunday Cereal stream. It is far and away my favorite live stream of the week. I'm chowing down on some delicious cereal and just having a good time. We're going to be doing Incursions, like I say. Well, I say big howdy, big welcome to the latest Von subs to the channel. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for finding the channel in the depths of the YouTubes. Cheers. I'm digging the videos put out so far and are interested in the videos yet to come. Big howdy, big welcome to Dr. Doom as well. Dom, always a pleasure. Welcome, everybody. ASW saying hello. Howdy, howdy. Skull putting in 2 cents for Incursions. Yeah, absolutely, bud. After King J. Quinn says, hey Rob, I don't care if the jelly is on the top or the bottom, but I do like a ratio of 2/5 jelly, 3/5 peanut butter. So a follow-up question to that then, Quinn, is do you like smooth peanut butter or chunky peanut butter? For me, it's very particular. For a PB&J sandwich, it's got to be a smooth peanut butter. If it's just like, I don't know, a piece of toast or something, oh yeah, I wouldn't mind a little bit of crunch. There we go. Very cool. That, of course, is referencing the question of the night over here on the left for PB&J sandwiches. Do you eat a PB&J sandwich with the jelly on top or on the bottom? It does make a difference. What up, Taz? Taz saying, sup, Rob? Good to see you. Mr. Smoke, always a pleasure. And Martian 007 saying, do you have a partner yet? Yes, for the first round, yes, but still taking applications for second or third. Chunky PB and peanut butter for the win. Nice. All right, but it is up to you. I'm going to add my team as soon as you add yours, just so we're on the same page. That's how it's going to wind up working for Incursions tonight. The only two rules that I've got are that I match my team to yours, and we do a maximum of 10 zones, 10 rooms, tops. I'm considering cutting that down to 8. That way you can get a couple more people on with the live stream. I'm going to be streaming here for the next couple hours, whatever it winds up being. But definitely want to get as many people in as possible. Quinn lamenting the typing today. Dom with $5. Much appreciated, bud. Much appreciated. Saying, gotta solidify my spot for top croc early. You have the spiffiest shoe shine of the evening. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated, bud. Solid squad there. Solid squad. Let me get you up here on the wall of honor, Dom. Thank you again. If you haven't already, check out Dom's channel. Been putting out a bunch of fun videos and gameplay stuff. But the one I want to highlight is the SpongeBob SquarePants parody, Sunspot SquarePants. It was an absolute delightful video. Check that out if you haven't already. Let's see, is that live? There we go, that's live. Awesome. Cheers again, bud. Alright, so now I gotta get my squad ready here. So this is solid. I'm gonna do a fun team with Wolvie, APOC, and let's do it this way first. No, let's just leave it like this. I was thinking if I want to put up Odin first and then make Switch a worthy champion, switch out Odin for Wolverine, and then make Wolverine a horseman. So then I've got 2 amped up champs. But if it was Angela, yeah, Angela definitely is an absolute god in Incursions. But well, may as well, right? What the heck? Why not? Yeah, let's do that. And then, do you want to do Sector 8? That's the other thing. I'm down for whatever zone, whatever sector you guys want. If it's 8, that's cool. If it's 7, that's cool too. If it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm alright with that too. Man Falcon popping in. Howdy, Rob. So you have Captain Crunch. Is this to make up for the vile Minecraft cereal? It's a nice palate cleanser, I'll say that much. That is a nice palate cleanser. Speaking of which, that was the cereal from last week. It was the Minecraft cereal. It was an absolute catastrophe garbage pail of a cereal. It was extremely disappointing. It's effectively if you wound up slapping the Minecraft label on baby cereal, in that it had no taste, no texture, and there was just nothing to it. It was extraordinarily disappointing. Dexter popping in saying, "Yo, Rob, what's going on, dude?" Oh, man, it's been so busy. Like, the best possible way busy, but busy. Getting caught up on some real-life stuff the last couple of days. Like I said, I didn't wind up streaming on Friday because I just knocked out. I was just so tired. That's the other thing, too, because I wound up burning the candle on both ends. I'd go to bed super late, wake up super early. So that caught up with me. Let's see. I'm down for whatever. I would... Actually, I'd prefer the right. That way I can attack Jubilee. So if you could take the left side, at least for this one... Because that Jubilee will give APOC some extra charges, and that'll speed things up, make things a little bit easier. But then, in addition to just getting caught up on some Zs, got some fun projects coming up here too. I'm building up a couple of different fun projects here because I want to introduce two things. I want to introduce a bunch of more custom emojis for the Discord. I got a link down in the description if you guys are curious. Some more emojis for Discord, and then carrying over to that, I'm considering introducing a very, very small membership on the channel here too. And the emojis would be a lot of... No, I don't. Damn it. Wrong one. Well, I missed out on a buff, I think. Oh well. Because I want to bring those emojis over to the membership. I'm thinking of just a simple 99-cent dollar something or another. If you're interested, just throw some couple of fun emojis up there. But I'm just working on designing some of that. I got a big video coming out before 4th of July weekend. I'm really excited about that. It's something completely different than what I'm used to doing. Let's get all this stuff here on Switch. And whether it winds up succeeding as a video or not, I hope it's successful. We'll wind up seeing. But if not, it's going to be fun. It's going to be different. So stay tuned for that. And then, the usual fun gameplay rank up stuff. I want to work more on the Is Such and Such Champion Good series. The last one I did was Overseer. One before I did that was Silver Centurion. As new champs wind up getting buffed and as new champions keep coming out, I want to do that too long didn't read review, basically going over everything you need to know. Like, is the champion good? Do they need to be awakened? How do you play them? What do they do? Stuff like that in a nice, like, 2, 3, possibly 4, but usually 3-minute video segment. Make sure your Black Widow stays down. Beautiful. Nice. While also doing the Luke Cage featured 6-star grind. So, little of this, little of that. Let's boost that degen. That'll be fun for APOC. Sometimes we got the jelly without the fruit chunks in it, but there's something about the texture. It's just weird. It's like Jell-O. It depends. And then it depends, too, if it's a jam or it's a jelly. Jams, I think, have more fruit in them. Jellies, I think, are more gooey. But then it really depends, too. Like, I'm all about strawberry jam or jelly. All right, Jubilee. But then that's just me. I'm just all about strawberries in the first place. Throw some of that nonsense on you. You are supposed to be more likely to throw special twos. So if you could do that, that would be awesome. Thank you. Do that. Get some nice debuffs. Sweet. There we go. So that is some nice extra charges. So you're already working on Warlock. Awesome. Thank you. I would love this. This is going to be amazing for, well, for Switch and Wolverine both, to be honest. Quinn says Grape is my favorite. Grape is pretty good too. Dom says, thanks for the shout out. Happy to sport. Got to get going on the Purgatory song ASAP. Yeah, bud. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to hearing that when that debuts. Dash popping in saying, yo! What up, Dash? Finally beat the 6-2 champion. I'm so happy. Heck yeah, bud. Congrats. Reaper popping in saying, what up, Shoe? How's it going, Reaper? Happy Sunday. Welcome to the cereal stream. Skull asking, how is the Captain Crunch Crunch Berries? It's not bad. It's super sweet. But like in a good way. The thing with this one though is if you've had Tricks, this is like a copy paste of Tricks. It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying that there's not much of a noticeable difference. Just depends how much the fun fruit shapes matter. Got to play car roulette with the roomies. Ah, yeah, I've been there. Be more, sup, Rob and Chad. Drive by light. Got to get to bed. Got to get up early for practice. Have a great rest of the stream. Be more, much appreciated, bud. Appreciate that. We can keep going with left side, right side. Probably 2. Brian popping in. Greetings to you, Mr. vonShoe. Appreciate that, Brian. Greetings back at you. Crunch berries are the best tasting razors you can eat. Yeah, I think maybe one of these weeks I'm going to need to do just like plain straight up Captain Crunch. The berries offset it, so I don't notice it, but I have certainly heard that just about regular plain old Captain Crunch. Once a big welcome to Judah. How's it going? What are your guys' favorite cereals, says Quinn. That is a very good question. Raisin Bran for me. Maybe just because I'm an old fuddy-duddy at this point. I need my Bran cereal. But it's actually really nice. It's hearty, and it's a nice balance of sweet and Bran, I guess. I was looking for a more eloquent way of saying it, and that's the best I could come up with on the fly. Special K has a bunch of new flavors that are great. Oh, that's interesting because I'm only aware of like the dehydrated strawberry variety that they got in there. What is your favorite of those new flavors, if you don't mind my asking? So here we go. Here comes the fun part. Now that Wolverine is a horseman just straight out of the gate, I'm able to deal a bunch more crit bleeds, which is awesome. Wolverine being Wolverine, I just get regen and heals all over the place. And it's fun times. I've got 3 points right now in Double Edge. I've got 0 points in Liquid Courage, so my attack is going to be a bit boosted. But because both Switch and Wolvie heal, I'm not too terribly worried about it. Provided, you know, I don't mess up at somewhere else. I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch, granola, sometimes Golden Grams. I'd completely forgotten that Golden Grams was a cereal. I always remember, like, I've always just thought Golden Grams were the teddy bear cookies. Beautiful. Reaper asks, commenting that Airwalker needs changes big time. He needs access to a special 3 as of the first fight, not the third fight. That is crock. Yeah, it's kind of in the same vein as like how Spider-Gwen used to not deal any damage on a special one. That was just like a wasted special attack. I get that. Or like the special 3 that he finally does build up to is like a one-hit KO. You know, like you have a 25% reduced power gain rate, but if you get to a special 3, it's like a insta KO. Something like that, you know, to make it worth it. G-Sync, long time no see. Long time no see indeed. Welcome, bud. So we got Masochism. So this is actually, I think, an APOC fight. Because APOC prevents opponents from shrugging off debuffs. Which means I don't need to worry about Masochism. I do want to keep myself mindful on is his power bar and then also his debuffs. Because I want to keep those active, so I'll just keep chaining a couple heavies together, but I think we're in pretty good shape here. Yep. Beautiful. Beautiful. Easy peasy. G-Sync, what have you been up to, bud? SW saying, can we do some incursions afterwards? My name is Sunspotted. Not that good, though. Yeah, I think you're second. I think you're second up. So, yeah, we can run some. Let's do a tie to combat. That's always fun. If I can wind up getting a buff cornucopia with Scarlet Witch, that's going to be game-breaking. Like, honestly, between Angela, Worthy Angela, and Worthy Scarlet Witch, with buff cornucopia, it's absurd. It's positively absurd. So let's do number 1, just to keep things simple. I don't need power. My favorites are fruit and yogurt, lemon and blueberries. Not a fan of the strawberry or chocolate flavors. Lemon and blueberries is an interesting combination for a single cereal. I mean, it sounds nummy. It just also sounds like it's an interesting combo. What did the bean say to the other bean? I have no idea. Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. God mode Wolverine. Want to do some incursions after, says Skull? If there's time. Absolutely, if there's time. Come on, my dude. Boink. Got a little bit of that. Now, if Switch could... That was weird. Proc a regen, that'd be nice. Make things a little bit easier. A little bit safer. Not going to throw the special 3 on the off chance. Stop it. That one procs. This is a SIG 200 switch. Wow. Just not wanting to give it up. Virendra says, saw the new Hercules breakdown video on the official channel. Seems like dorky Diggity Dave's expression.exe stops working when he's not talking. Maybe. But I gotta say, I gotta give a major shout out to Dave for like the behind the scenes video. I personally enjoy the videos and just seeing the process. Dave's always super entertaining to watch and has been for a long while. So I wish him the best working officially for Kabam now. I don't think he's picked an official Kabam name handle though. You know, Kabam John, Kabam Broccoli, Kabam Mike. If he's going to be like Kabam Dork or something. How you been? I like it. I like it. Bye-bye, Magic. Today was weird. I went to a restaurant for breakfast. I've not been able to go because of COVID, right? But now I'm vaccinated. Feels like quarantine has been going on for so long. It's amazing, right? It feels so like nice. It feels really nice to get back out in the world again, whether it's to a restaurant, to a store, to a movie, visiting, friends in a big setting, whatever. But it also at the same time I just feel like, haven't done this for a while. It's not like you gotta like get back into it again, but you kind of do. At least that's how I felt with us here. Going back to restaurants, visiting with a bunch of friends and whatnot. It's nice getting back out in the world again. Cheers, everybody. Judah says, for the question of the day, the jelly is always on the bottom. Interesting. So that is so far a vote for a jelly on the top, jelly on the bottom. It does make a difference. It does absolutely make a difference. That's why I'm interested to see what you guys think. I have my preferred way. I'll let you guys in on that a little bit later on, but it makes a difference. So let's do this. Let's get another buff going. Let's do that. Perpetual offense. That's always fun. Unpopular opinion, but I love Switch more than Doom for everything, even Alliance War, obviously. She's a better counter for Hyperion on debuff immune node. That's true. That's true. I think the biggest thing with Switch, I mean, aside from just the fact that she's near impossible to get, the biggest thing with Switch is that her whole kit is completely RNG dependent. You know, even at SIG 200, it's still really RNG dependent. I don't have a preference. Probably one, I guess. Get some more buffs. I guess. Brian with the pleasant plug. Thanks, bud. Saying, hey, all, let's make sure you hit that like button. That like that the button gets a smash while you're here. Yeah, button. I appreciate that. Very much appreciate that. Shameless plug, please do, of course, kindly consider subscribing to the channel if you're new to the channel. Love doing live streams and incursions with subs. Try and do one at least every other week at the very latest. And then otherwise wind up streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Man, Switch is just not wanting to play ball. But, I mean, casual 162,000 special 2 right there, too. Very nice. And also, kindly consider hitting the like button as well. Rumor has it, now this isn't confirmed, but rumor has it, that every time you hit that like button, an Archangel gets his wings. Or maybe it's just because he's drinking Red Bull. It's one or the other, but it wouldn't hurt to try. I don't know why this is a thing, but when I'm here, I type out paragraphs in the chat like it's nothing. But in school, it's so hard. I guess in school, you got a prompt. Yeah, and I think at the same time, too, in school, it's not as much fun. You know, there still is in the back of your head, it's like, well, this is for school. Martian prefers peanut butter in both places. Put jelly in the middle. Interesting. So then for you, do you use the same utensil, digging in with the peanut butter that you do the jelly? To put on some peanut butter, use the same utensil, go into the jelly, put that on, and then peanut butter again on the other side? Or do you like lick it off first? Or get 2 utensils? These are the things inquiring minds need to know. It's just insane. Jelly is way better than jam. Not a fan of pieces of so-called fruit in my spread. Unless it's homemade. Or you get it from like one of those farmers markets where you know that they made it fresh. I would agree with that with a lot of like the store-bought stuff. But if you make it fresh and you like actually dice the fruit up yourself, it's amazing. My mom always made homemade jam, strawberry jam. I think that's partly why I'm so like partial to it. But homemade jam, get some of the strawberries that are grown out here in SoCal that are just like 10 times better than anything you could buy at a grocery store, and make jam with that. Jesus, it's heavenly. I do like how Kabam made Scarlet Witch's abilities pretty accurate. Random buff seem fitting for chaos magic. Yeah, and especially with Sigil Witch too, just taking that up to like 11. I mean, I think they gotta like iron out some couple issues with that first, because she can wind up proccing unblockable on the opponent, and the only way to remove the buffs that she procs on the opponents is with a parry, and if they're unblockable, you can't parry them, so kind of who's there. Exhilarate's in. Hello there, Rob. What up, Exhilarate? Happy Sunday. Welcome to the Serial Stream. Good to see you. Brody, sorry I missed you, bud. Brody saying, hey, yo, what up, my guy? Who'd you say is the best champ in the game? Also, who is the worst? That is very difficult. So if it's just like, who's the best champion all around, who's the most utility oriented, who can get you out of the most annoying nonsense, I would say it's always a debate between Ghost and Quake. I would say that probably Quake is better than Ghost as like the best all around get out of jail free card. Who's the worst champion in the game? At this point, I think it's one of the Captain Americas. Probably like OG Cap, I would say, is probably the worst. Because he does the least, and I mean, he's got like a high block proficiency, but that doesn't really make any difference anymore, you know? Switch just wasn't healing. I can't lose her yet, especially going into the robot mode. Then again, like, who's my personal favorite champion? Elsa is my favorite to play. Who do I like playing the least? Probably, yeah, probably still would be OG Cap. Just so boring. For Incursions, my team would be 5-star Nick, 4-star Spun Spot, 5-star Long Shot. Could we do Sector 6 if that's alright with you? Yeah, absolutely. Take down 3, sure thing. If you could... take out 2. Man. You guys aren't kidding about razor blades. Boost specials. AC popping in saying pineapple. Appreciate that, AC. Good to see you. Happy Sunday. How's it going? Kingslayer of God says, hi, I'm new here. Well, appreciate that, Kingslayer. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday, and welcome to the cereal stream, bud. I think Groot is worse than OG Cap, says Dalton. Possibly. I mean, just like looking at it straight on paper, I mean, Groot still gets the buffs and he gets the heals, right? Which is still something, even though like the abilities themselves are pretty ineffectual. It's still an ability that he gets, right? There's my regen. That's the first regen of the day. I'm going to let you just like hang out for a sec. Let that special 2 do the talking. He's slower and he's clunkier to play. I'll give you that, but they both need so much tender love and care. OG Cap isn't the worst. There are certain situations where that high block proficiency can be very, very useful. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, you could make the same argument for Groot, though. Like, if you got a buffed up node, Groot is going to be a lot more useful than Cap. Alright, come on now. OG Cap has fatigue, which shuts down Mordo's evade. And with long shot synergy, it reverses power gain as well. That, I mean, those are all true things. Hermie with the subscribe. Appreciate that, bud. Welcome. I mean, that's true as well if OG Cap is the best option you have for those things. You know? Well, that's not good. Nice casual 120 odd some thousand. Not having any luck with the heals with Switch today, though. Let's do that. And then just hope for buff cornucopia later on. Martian says 20,000 mediums. Yes, now provided there's a couple things with that. That is with a bunch of the incursion hacks already active. I am running damage masteries, and I've got this is a 565 Sig 200 switch. And she's made worthy as well. So I had Odin. She's a worthy champion. So anytime she gets a Fury, it's extra boosted because of, you know, the Norseman. But yeah, she's nuts. On that Ultron, appreciate that, bud. Put it this way: if you're using either OG Cap or Groot, you need to see a doctor. Yeah, yeah. All right, Quinn. Take care, bud. Get some good Z's, and we'll catch you later. Have a good one, my friend. Skull asking, is it better to clear Rome or just do Winter Soldier to get the most health pots? It depends who you're using. If you're using Archangel, it's better to just like keep cycling through Winter Soldier. If you're using somebody else like, I don't know, Cosmic Ghost Rider with the power boost, it doesn't matter. That's what's up. Wish I had her just to reminisce. I wish that he was available in more places. As far as I know right now, she was only available in the was it the Romance? The Valentine's Day Cavs? And she may have been in one dungeon, one incursion crystal so far, but that's it. Plus, I mean, then she's in a pool with like 10, 12, 15 other 5-star options, and you still got to get lucky. Not only just to pull a 5-star, but then a switch as a 5-star. It's ridiculous. Same with OG Wolverine, but he's been, at least in the featured crystal, so marginally easier to get. Daredevil Classic is still my white whale. He was in the hand-to-hand combat crystals last month. I did not get him there. Hopefully he's going to be hopefully he's going to get a buff, so he's going to show up in arena. That would be nice. And we'll see. We'll see. I prefer to get the 5-star version of OG Daredevil just because not only is it a little bit easier to wake him up, but it's relatively easier to throw 5-star SIGs on him to get him close to SIG 200 as opposed to hoping for a 6-star. Who's the best counter for 615 Crossbones? Got a number of different options. Archangel is pretty useful with like the Nick Fury synergy to shrug off debuffs. Pretty sure Omega still can do some serious damage. APOC. A lot of mutants are pretty useful. Jabari Panther is useful now because she can shrug off the poisons. The thing with that is the heals. So you could still use a robot with a heal block option. Claire, I think, can do it if she's in the poison phase. Oh. Well played. So there's definitely options. There's definitely options. So let's do a couple things first. Let's heal up Switch again because she just ain't having it so far. And then get a buff. Let's see how that's going too. Let's do this Entropic Shield because that's going to boost my defense as well just because Switch is still pretty squishy. Magneto is a great option too because his magnetism shuts down a lot of the nonsense. You can take down Node 2. That way, it's even more Mystic Dispersion fuel for Switch. In order to beat an act or anything, do you have to use synergies or just strong characters? Preferably both. It really just depends on the character and the synergy, which is a really dumb non-answer. I'm well aware. But in most cases, synergies are really useful for champions. But I'm talking specifically about like synergies that only affect that champion, right? If it's just a generic thing like friends or family or romance or enemies, you know, where it's like, this is going to give you a 5% attack boost. It's like, hey, that's nice, but that's not really going to, you know, make or break a character. Whereas like Ghost synergy with Wasp, where if you dex back quick, her specials are unblockable. That are just like completely character defining. Or, you know, that's where you get your Trinity teams, like Blade with Starkey and Ghost Rider, or Domino with Red Hulk and Masakra. You know, there's synergies like, oh crap. That was so lucky. There's synergies like that just, like I said, just completely blow that character out of the water. And then to each their own too. On YouTube, I think champions that can proc big yellow numbers are overall more popular with the community here. My personal preference is I'd rather have a utility champion that doesn't do as big of damage or get as big of numbers, but the utility is what winds up pushing him over the top, you know. Oh, they got a regen. Nice. Nice little regen. See if I can't proc another. I like that buff. I'll have another. Nope. Well, I got one. I'll take that. Oh, and hype. Nice. What does Hyperion do here? Weakness. Turtling. Oh, that's nice. And part of me wants to use Switch just for her Nullify. But she's very buff dependent, and once those get shrugged off, then that's unfortunate. Wolverine doesn't need buffs, but he needs the debuffs. So let's try Switch here first. Let's see how this goes. I think it just said that I lose buffs and debuffs, right? It didn't say anything about power. Man. I finally get the regen, and that stupid buff timer is just about ready to expire. That's why we can't have nice things. Because, like, look how many freaking buffs I had. I mean, the regen put in a little bit of work, but not a lot. Juice says, read last? Yeah, bud, where are you at? Oh, YouTube is weird. I randomly get notifications of your streams that are like 5 days old. I've heard that across the board. That's not just my channel, that's not just this game, that's everybody. That for whatever reason, YouTube's notifications don't alert people in any sort of a reasonable manner. And I don't know why that is. This is going to be so great. This is going to be so great. This turns Wolverine into a power sting god. Basically, the buff is anytime you proc a bleed on the opponent, they get a power sting too. And that's insane. That is just insane. Let's do number 2. Skull says I tried a couple clears, used Mags, Moleman, Omega, Beardo, and Colossus. There you go. Yeah, Beardo would shrug off all those debuffs with the Moleman synergy. Is willpower useful for those debuffs? Yes. So here's the thing, though. Once you have that liquid courage on you, you get that poison on you, it reduces the heals significantly. That's why I don't like running liquid courage, just because it reduces all of my heal procs. It's a nice attack boost, which is great, but it's not worth the health loss. And usually just the 3 points and double edge is enough. Let's do this. I need to keep my Switch healthy for that Magneto. Alright, so you think 7 power stings is enough? Nope. What a weak power sting. I mean, it's a power sting, nevertheless, which is nice, but what a weak power sting. There we go. Beautiful. The legendary Half popping in. How's it going, Half? How was your day? It was very good. Got to spend it with family here today, which is very nice. Wound up getting the 6-star featured Luke Cage, which is also very nice. And I'm excited for this next week. It's going to be stupid kinds of busy, but good nevertheless. Hope you're doing pretty good too. Neto says, hello, how are you? Quite well, bud. Quite well. Good to see you. Welcome all to the Serial Stream. It's about the top of the hour, so I may as well do a shameless plug number 2, I think, at this point. If you're just joining up, or if this is the first time joining the channel, good to see you. Good to meet you. I'm Rob vonShoe. Pleasure having you here. This is the Incursions with Subs edition of the Super Cereal Sunday Cereal Stream. Chowing down on some delicious Cap'n Crunchitized berry cereal, something or another. It's pretty nummy. And, having a pretty good time with Incursions here. If you are, again, new to the channel, would appreciate it considering a like or a sub to the channel. Helps the YouTube algorithm, helps the channel grow. I do very much appreciate that. And made the joke earlier, but just because, if you got a good joke, keep rolling with it. Rumor has it that each time you hit that like button, an Archangel gets his wings. Now with that in mind, let's see how this goes. What up, Mr. Slayer? What happened? Did I time out? All right, that's right. I proc bleeds on parries now, still. Forgot about that. Well, that's handy. Should probably go easy on those special attacks with the recoil I got. Come on, bud. Just because Switch seems to be stubbornly not proccing. You see that teleport? Proccing any sort of regen here tonight. Kind of shared your video over. What? Anyone came? What? I was gonna say, is that gonna be enough? No. And then of course I dex too soon. Brilliant. Brilliant. Why did Warlock start with unblockable? Coward. Warlock is unblockable all the time with Coward. The only way you can damage him, well, the way you're supposed to damage him is just by smashing the block button. Each time you do, you wind up doing 1% of damage. But then you can also just like attack him normally too. It's just the downside to all that is that he's just always unblockable. It's a trade-off. Question of the day. I like my jellies on the top. Strawberry ones. Hey, you and me both love strawberry jelly. Jam too. And we got a Warlock boss. That's going to be fun. I feel like if Half ever changed his name from Half to Whole, you probably have a heck of a time marketing that. Like, I don't know how many Google searches you're going to want to have people doing for that, you know? Just my 2 cents. Alright. So, let's see if he wants to go ahead with the revive. You don't have to. You don't have to. I just do my best against the Warlock with the degen. Sometimes Wolverine can out-heal it. Sometimes, but since it's a robot, that's gonna be a little bit more challenging. But we'll see. I don't want you blowing a bunch of items unnecessarily either. But if you want to. So let's see. I was talking about news coming up for this week. So we've got round 2 of the Overseer Arena starting up tomorrow. I'm seriously considering doing a top 100 grind for Overseer for his prestige, for his special attack concussions, which is pretty fun. But the cutoff was about 130 million, which sucks. So we'll see about that. You got 4th of July weekend festivities kicking off on Friday, I'm assuming. I'm 95% sure that it's a weekend-long celebration festivity, just like Cyber Weekend instead of just the 4th of July. I'm 95% sure. I need to double check that, so don't hold me to that, but I'm assuming so. All right, let's see how this goes. And he does Energize, which is not good. And then Toxicant, which is useless. Nice thing with APOC, though, is that he gets the immunity to all this stuff, which is very useful. Question, and the thing is, you just need to be mindful of fighting just constantly with the class disadvantage. And the disorient there. I do believe APOC does get disorient immunity after a while too. Yeah. So that's immunity to that. And then Toxicant is great too because I think I get immunity to poison after a while. I think. Thing also I need to be mindful for all these stupid special ones with a power drain. I can keep up. No, get out of there. Stop it. I need to get to my special too. It's the only way I can debuff this guy. Because I don't... Concussion would have been nicer, but whatever. Please don't. Special 3. Come on, dude. No. There you go. And heavy refresh that little degen. Special me, dude. Special me. Special me, please. No. No. Wrong one. Come on, dude. Come on. No, son of a biscuit. I hate how the friggin' AI does... The AI can do the backdraft intercept, but we can't. It's not... Very annoying. Alright, this is going to be interesting. So the idea here is to just not throw specials. So my health bar is full. So the regens I do wind up proccing are bigger and better. And then hopefully the poisons I'm also proccing on myself. Oh, that's right, because of the power drain. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? This is going to be interesting, ain't it? What was that? Let me see that back on the replay. I parried him, but the parry didn't... Oh, because it's stupid. Because of disorient, of course. Of course. That would do it. That's why. I had disorient on me. Alright, Island. You got a White Widow who's alive. If you want to throw her at Warlock. Otherwise, just because I'm stubborn, I suppose I could throw a revive at him too. Netto, yes. Scarlet Witch is Sig 200. Hey, what up, B. Daniels? How you doing, bud? Just in time to watch me get rinsed twice in Zone 7 Incursions. How's it going, bud? Welcome to the serial stream. Well. I hate potions. These are so useless. So useless. Get out of here. Beautiful. There we go. Zone 7, everyone KO, rough nodes. Only this boss. I lost my Scarlet Witch a little bit earlier on just because I wound up getting bad RNG on the regen. But, yeah, then I was just wanting to throw in APOC and Wolverine at them both. He wound up getting me with the backdraft intercept with APOC, who was doing a really good job, and then Wolverine, me forgetting that I have Disorient on me and wondering why my parry doesn't parry. So, nope, just bad gameplay. Just bad gameplay. Alright, bud, decision time. Do you want to keep rolling, or do you want to just bail there? Okay. Sure. So we got tunnel vision, that's fun. Let's take out node 1. And see how that goes. I mean, I'm not anticipating that this room is going to go well, but you know, YOLO, right? So let's do that. Let's boost my attack, just give me a little bit extra oomph. And you know, see what happens, right? Hope to goodness get some good regen RNG. Especially since I'm still getting the powers things and the increased bleed damage. Alright. Well. I guess. It's going to be interesting. Because I'm going to be going against him with APOC to start, just because I'm not going to get my debuff shrugged off. But it still is going to be a really tanky Kingpin fight, and I'm not overly optimistic. Fried Nugget says, just came here quick also for a like and to see how you're doing. Appreciate that, Nuggets. Appreciate that much. I'm doing really good. Doing really good. Had a really good weekend. Had a really good week. Got caught up in some sleep on Friday. Wound up getting the 6-star featured Luke Cage. Got some fun stuff planned for this next week. Plus, with all the different events going on in game already anyway. That's going to be some good times. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well as well. Long time no see. How are you? Doing? Oh, well, there you go. Doing amazing. My weekend was so good. First, had a little party. Then finally got a 5-star torch. Went to watch Fast 9. Then finally got King Kong action figure. Nice. One of the NECA ones. Ice Frosty just hitting that sub button, joining the channel. Appreciate that. Much appreciated. Good to have you. Thank you. I do know that somebody else had next for second up. If you are still here in chat, just hanging out, just I was gonna say raise your hand, but that doesn't quite work. But yeah, just shout out and say howdy, because you know, we'll see how this goes. John popping in, saying hello. What up, John? Good to see you. welcome, welcome. And welcome to everybody else, too. Good to have you guys. Good to have you guys. Have you seen the new Shang-Chi trailer? Someone unexpected comes out in the ending of it. Yes, but just in case people are trying to avoid spoilers, the new Shang-Chi trailer is extremely spoilerific. I'm hoping it isn't. I'm hoping it's like the Marvel sort of like bait and switch sort of thing where it's like, hey, this is actually the beginning of the movie and it's no big deal, as opposed to, hey, this is the cool twist that the cool twist that was going to be in the movie, but because, you know, we gotta get people back on board again. Alright, so basically, tunnel vision is what I need to watch out for. Alright, awesome. This is going to be slow going. That's right. Right. Falter. Damn it. Time Master says cameo in the trailer reminds me of how they showed Spider-Man in that Civil War trailer. Oh yeah, yeah. Not nearly as exciting, I think, but yeah, similar vibe. All right, come on, dude. Special me, please. Thank you. Oh, great. Dude had 5 debuffs on him? Just my luck. Alright, let's see how this goes. Come on, dude. Nice little razzle-dazzle. I mean, not a great razzle-dazzle, but I mean, heck, I'll still take it. Haha. Alright, he's unstoppable, so I'm glad I noticed that. And the litany of friggin' buffs and icons that the dude has going right now. Wait, what? What? How did I get one shot right there? Just watching that on the playback. How did that happen? Oh, he's unblockable. Man, the YouTube preview is lagging behind. What up, Ice Frosty? I have no idea what happened with that Kingpin fight. He must have gone like unblockable or something. Because I don't think he tagged me. That's interesting. James says, finally, the superior cereal. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, that's such a shame, too, because that Wolverine would have been amazing for Punisher here. Oh yeah, especially. Dang. Um, I'm kind of tempted to try. Like, it's going to be completely RNG dependent. Like, Wolverine would have to get a um a regen like from the get go. It is possible to out damage the degen. We'll see. Nope. Yeah. If I had more health, it'd be possible. Bummer, man. That would have been. That could have been clutch. What do you guys in chat? If what happened with that Kingpin fight? Because that sucked. That sucked. My alliance leader wants to step down and make me leader. Not sure how I feel about that. Well, that's entirely up to you, bud. You don't have to. Obviously, you don't have to. But it is entirely up to you if that's something that you'd be interested in, if you think it'd be something that would be fun. And good for you personally, because at the end of the day, that's what it's got to come down to. All right, bud. Well, good run. Good run. Appreciate that. Got almost through zone 8 there. Very cool. Got an alliance invite. That's cute. All right. Round 2. Is Incursion still on? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, just shoot me over the friend request, and then we'll get rolling on that, bud. Down says, I'm Ghost with Hood to deal with Surging Vengeance too. Oh yeah, that's fun. that's fun. I think you used Corvus with Ghost and Hood. Yeah, I can't go wrong with that trifecta. I'll send you a screenshot of the Crossbones fight I did. Yeah, nice. Check it out. I'll check it out later. Post it on the Discord, would you please? They didn't say. They didn't say the new champ buffs were coming out, did they? They did. They said Ronin for sure. But I'm pretty sure they did. Either which way, I mean, the patch notes are going to be coming out pretty quick, so should get that to the bottom of that pretty quick. What up, Black Knight? We will get you to zone 15. I've been in zone 15. I've done that. I did that once before when they had 6-star Sig Stones for a prize to incentivize you. Otherwise, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. It's like you get a complete like nominal amount of 6-star shards or artifacts, which are going to be 6-star shards eventually anyway. I don't know. I've done it once. I can say I did it. I'm not big. I'm not big on it. Zone 10, absolutely. Zone 15, that's a push. And then you got Masochist pushing like zone 20 and whatnot, and it's like, that's nuts. SW, bud. Did you send me the invite? It won't work. Am I out of friend space already? No, I still got some. Oh, well, that must be what it is, because I got 3 people. I hate this stupid system so much. It's so useless. Because then I gotta go in and, like, boot people. Nothing personal, guys. Nothing personal. And it's so limited too. You can only have 50 people. It's like, why not make it 100 or 200? SWP, you should be good if you want to send it again. Or if you would kindly just type in your in-game name and chat, and then I can look you up here too again. I've had the power before, and it didn't have a gauntlet capable of handling it at the time. That's funny. I'll run incursions with you one day, Rob. Beatdowns, I would very much appreciate that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. That'd be a lot of fun. I get to zone 15 without items. Zone 20 was 6 stones. No, it wasn't. It was zone 10. There was a 10, there was a 15, and there was a 20. Like zone 10, I think you got, was it 5? Zone 15, I think you got 10, and then 20 you got 15 or something, wasn't it? Tune in on Tuesday. I'm doing a zone 15 push with A-Rob. Nice. What time on Tuesday? Sun spotted. It's probably Caps Reliant, isn't it? Am I missing you here? I think I'm missing it here. Noon Eastern time. Very cool. Be a early morning at tune-in for me. That'd be at 9 o'clock my time out here in California. But yeah, I'll be around. I'm online. I'm just gonna be derping around at work anyway. Have it playing in the background. Went back and watched the Kingpin fight in quarter speed. He wasn't unblockable, but he didn't let go of block either. Maybe his attack was just so high that he was able to do that much damage through my block. Like if he was in his fury phase, plus with whatever other rages or whatever else he had on it. But weird. I don't know. It's weird. There's a video I posted. It wasn't. I don't think it was last Alliance War season. I think it was the season before that, where I got completely shafted, quaking a Hulkbuster. Where, you know, you do the standard quake and bake. You know, and the game registered a hit against me, even though it also registered that I did a perfect quake and bake. So it shouldn't have hit. The game registered that I performed the action perfectly, but at the same time, the game was also like, "Yo, dude, I know you just hit dexterity on this, and we popped up dexterity, but we're not going to give it to you." Didn't cost the war, which was nice, but it cost my flawless game mode right there. So that was also fun. It's all good, ASW. It's all good. All right. Well, who wants to run some incursions? Do like a zone 8 or eight rooms or whatever push. I'll be in Denver. Yeah, but getting around, huh? Stupid windy roads. I can only imagine. I haven't driven a rig or a vehicle that size. I've driven delivery vehicles, so it's not the same animal. It's not the same animal, but you got a taste. I got a taste. Hold on, what's your alliance name? I can find you in there. We are Noxious Smoke, NXS. Or just punch in capital Rob dot vonShoe. That works too. Skull says I'm down, and Ice Frosty says yo Nick. We getting any more Lingurian castles this week, or is last week the last one? Last week was the last one, so this one is just, hey, you get a bonus week. Just make sure you get everything done because it's going away soon. Which is the freaky thing that, you know, this month's event is already over. I mean, we're doing the second round of Overseer starting up on Monday. We've got Colossus as the basic champion. The week following, I don't know who the featured champion is going to be because I don't think that I don't think it's going to be the next month's champion buff arena just yet. Because that arena would be super, super close to when like the patch notes and whatnot would be up already anyway. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Colossus would be a fun basic arena champion for people who don't have a Colossus already anyway. The next basic arena I'm going to be doing, well, we'll have to see actually. Let me look that up. Because I wanted Luke Cage because I didn't have Luke Cage. I know that Jubilee is coming up fairly quick-ish. I want a Jubilee. That would be fun as a 6-star. I don't think I would wind up doing anything with her were I to get her. But she'd still, again, just be fun to have as a 6-star. Let me see if I can't find that real quick. Alright, SW, but I don't know if this is going to be working out this time, but we can try again next time. I'm 100 miles from Little Rock, starting in Colby, Kansas this morning, then back to Denver by Tuesday, home to Cali on the 4th. Nice. That'll be fun to be home. That'll be fun to be home for the holiday. This even was a bit underwhelming. I didn't get anything above a 4-star from those crystals. That sucks. Oh, there you go. Sunspotted. Nice. Let's do it, bud. Awesome. Alright, so Spider-Gwen last time, Luke Cage, Colossus, and then Jubilee after that, which is cool. Then we got Mutants for days. So the next basics are Colossus, Jubilee, Cable, Strife, Yellow Jacket, and Psycho Man. Jubilee is the only one out of those that would be a new champion for me. So that's nice. I don't need to worry about those arenas anytime soon. Okay, so Sunspotted is ready to roll, which means I am going to be good to roll here pretty quick too. Do I want them though? Actually, you know what? I can probably just run that exact same team. Let's not do Sector 8 with these champs, preferably. But the choice is yours, since you're the host. I'm Yonik, trying to add you. I saw. I'll get you. I'll get you in a little bit. We'll see how this one goes. See how this one goes. Hopefully, I have time for one more here tonight. Reaper says, although I'm happy I wicked my 5-star Professor X out of 1 Cav Crystal. Super lucky. Super, super lucky. Let's see, I'll take the right side if you take the left side. I'll be home Friday. You're SoCal, right? Yeah, I'm in Los Angeles. Beautiful, beautiful Los Angeles. Doing a barbecue, getting a water slide for the nieces and nephew. Got a bunch of fireworks, keg, a couple bottles of whiskey. Should be a night I won't remember. Those are the best kind. My dude, which node would you like me to get? We got a barbecue going here too. We're gonna be home. They don't have a local fireworks set up for either the 4th or the 3rd out by us. We got some friends out in a different county where they do, so we may go and just oh well. So maybe go and visit them just to get some fireworks in, because obviously we didn't see any professional ones last year. And Little Shoe is big enough to appreciate it now, which would be fun. We need a revival of Gwenpool Goes to the Movies. I would very much enjoy something like that. I would very, very much enjoy something like that. Just for everybody, you know. Summer of Pain is fantastic for Cavalier players and Thronebreaker players, but it does nothing for the vast majority of the rest of the community, you know. So, I mean, an event like Gwenpool Goes to the Movies, again, would be superb. A little something for everybody. I mean, especially since Gwenpool already had a big presence in 7-2, you know. Beautiful LA, I've never heard of it. Yeah. There's a reason for that, B. Daniels. There is a reason for that. Like, for those of you who have never been to Los Angeles, if you come and do the tourist bit in Los Angeles, you're going to have a really good time. Because if you stay on, like, the straight and the narrow of, like, exactly where they want you to go, it's like, oh, yeah, we're going to drive by and see the Hollywood sign and go down Sunset Boulevard and drive up PCH and, you know, go to Malibu or Santa Monica. Whatever, right? You stay on that path. Maybe, you know, jump on in the freeway and get a taste of that, you know, infamous Los Angeles freeway traffic. Let's just do that. But you're gonna get that experience. You stray off of that path like one block, and then you start getting the real Los Angeles experience. Because that's where they wound up shoveling everything else off. Or like you fly into LAX, or you fly into Burbank, or wherever, you know, whichever airport down here you fly into. Pretty much no matter where it is you're coming from, especially if it's in the States, you know, you fly out of wherever it is you're coming from and fly into Los Angeles. You go from having blue skies and green grass, green grounds, from wherever you are, most likely, into Los Angeles, where the sky is brown and the ground is brown and the water is brown and the air smells brown. And that's on a good day too. That's like after it's rained and the smog and the pollution is kind of like, you know, rained down, rained away. I do realize I'm being a bit of a pessimist, but it's hard to overstate how unpleasant it can be. And that's not even talking about like the sweltering 108-degree heat that we had today either. Oh yeah, of course, B. Daniels. Those are the most fun, the best kind. It's all good, King J. I had a good time. I appreciate your running, bud. You have to be a throne breaker for Summer of Pain, I thought, or was that the Gauntlet? You got to be a throne breaker to do all the different milestones, but you have to be Cavalier to enter. Cavalier players can only get to the first 6 milestones before running into the progression gate. So I mean, at least there's something. Wind up getting like a Nexus 6-star and some pretty okay other loot. Remember the Infinity Stone side quest? It was pretty fun as well. Yeah, or the Infinity War one where you could either be Team Cap, Team Iron Man. You can take down Node 4. Had to do a delivery to LA 2 weeks ago. I should have hit you up. Yeah, man, next time you're in the area, hit me up. Pop in, say hi to go get a beer or something. Progression gate still sucks. I'm Cavalier. Yep. See, the thing that I'm really hoping for July 4th is that they do you guys solid this time. Because it sucks. Cavalier players just keep getting the bum end of the stick in terms of like loot for special events like that. I'm just gonna go Node 1, I guess. Because can you imagine the huge uproar overall in the community? Oh, I forgot to switch out for APOC. Oh well. Huge uproar in the community if the Cavalier rewards on the 4th are similar to how they've been in the past. That'd be awful. Peter popping in saying, become Thronebreaker. It's so easy nowadays. Well, it's twofold. I mean, Tier 5 CC is more common than it's ever been before, true, but at the same time too, you know, having somebody good enough to be excited to rank up. I mean, you could just rank up anybody, you know, and then just, you know, rank up champions who you're actually interested in afterwards as your second or third or ongoing. But at the same time, too, it's not a good feeling. Taking up, like, Gamora or somebody to rank 3 just because you got enough Cosmic, and she's the one Cosmic you got. Command favors the Thronebreakers because to them, those players potentially spend more. Statistically, they do, yeah. got a handle of Crown and a fifth of Jameson. Party of B. Daniels. Just rank 3'd Professor X last night. How are you liking him? I've had my Professor X at rank 3 for like a couple months now. He's so cool. I love it. If I have the units, should I pick up the Cav unit deals as well as the Thronebreaker ones? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you got the units and if you don't mind doing it. Yeah, for sure. I mean, again, 4th of July is like the best day for loot in this game all year, so may as well, right? Special lock 1. Disagree with rank and bad champs. Becoming Thronebreaker is worth it and the benefits of it. At this point, it's, you know, the case definitely can be made. What I don't think people should do is like, oh, I don't have a Doom as a 6-star, and Doom is the only champion it would take up to rank 3. So thereby like neglecting Claire or Tigera or, you know, whoever else the pretty solid other Mystic options are you got, you know. You just hold out or holding out to hope to pull somebody eventually, maybe. You know, that I don't think is great. I mean, you could do worse in a lot of cases, just depending on who the champ is. Just as a not great situation to find yourself in, I suppose. Beautiful. Just hope they don't mess. They don't, yeah, with the Cavs. Yep. He was my 11th rank 3. I like him, but still learning his playstyle, honestly. Yeah, it's a lot of heavy into special 2 combos. You always want a heavy before you throw a special to get yourself that extra prowess. But yeah, there's a bit to him. There is definitely a bit to him. Let's do compounding harm. I do realize that I passed over Buff Cornucopia, but this is only Zone 2, and I want to save that for a little bit later on into the run. And Sorcerer Supreme. I really got to get on that bandwagon. I have her now as a 6-star. I still just haven't had taken the opportunity to take her out for a spin and see what she's all about. One of these days. One of these days. And Dragon Man. Dragon Man is one of those champions. I mean, I've got a 5-star at 565. Dragon Man is one of those champions who I would be very happy to have as a 6-star rank 3 as well. Who are you running? So you're fine with colorblind. Any tips for Cavalier Blade? I don't have Archangel. I might need to use some revives. I wound up using Apocalypse the first time around. He wound up working out pretty okay. But yeah, that fight is rough. That fight is rough. Soloed Rogue week 1 of Summer of Pain. With Sorcerer wasn't the easiest, but it was fun. Nice. I wound up taking out Rogue week 1 with Dragon Man. It took forever, but it was a solo with no items, and that I think was the biggest win. And then week 2 with Mr. Sinister, I did him with Psycho Man, who is a super easy, super solid option. You just gotta be okay with his noodly damage prolonging the fight. But utility-wise, dude just completely shuts down all the nonsense of that fight. From the heals that he gets on crits all the time to the shock that he puts on you. Yeah, Psycho Man's got an answer for all that. I can rank 3 Dragon Man right now, but I'm waiting until after the 4th because we got Morningstar, Claire, and Tigra all awakened as well. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah, I mean, any of those 4 options are worthy. Any of those 4. I think Claire probably would be the top choice just because of her all-around sustainability. But, I mean, Morningstar does amazing things in Incursions. Tigra is a challenging playstyle to get a hold of, but once you do, she just destroys everything. Brian says, Night Yins guys from Pittsburgh. All right, bud. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll catch you next time. Cheers. Use a rank 3 ghillie with dexterity off. That works too. That works too. The next time I wanted to try that fight was going to be with a Storm Pyramid X. In her shock phase. I reckon that she could do good things. Get that concussion going. Don't need to worry as much about that unstoppable, unblockable, which is nice. Provided I can refresh it as needed. There we go. Do that. Get the... was a weakness. Doesn't even matter. Dude's down. Nice. Has anyone seen the new Batman, The Long Halloween animated movie? I didn't realize that was out already. I heard about it. I heard that they were coming out with it, but I haven't seen it. I didn't realize it was out yet. I think it could be interesting. I love the book. Like, dude, that series, and then the follow-up was wow, I'm completely drawing a blank. Dark Victory, was it? No, that doesn't sound right. The follow-up they did with the Calendar Man. Or the Holiday Killer, I should say. Spoilers, not spoilers. But kudos to the combo of Loeb and Sale. You should do a tier list for all the champions in the game. I want to. I want to do a couple different versions. like just like the straight up tier list. Like these are the best champs. These are the not as good champs, and then a couple of different variations of it. This is a tier list for champions who are who's fun to play. You know, if you want a champion who's fun, this is who you go to. Something like that. You know. Let's do that. Rage into combat. Why not? Sudzy says, my man eating Captain Crunch berries. That's right. That's right. It's a nice palate cleanser from the Minecraft garbage from last week. Not the game, the cereal. The cereal was trash. Game's fun. Cereal's trash. Don't want to deal with that. You got a preference for either of these nodes? Before stream's over, I'd like to see that, if you don't mind. Just some PM versus Sinister. I know nothing about him. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. B. Daniels, kindly remind me, just in case I forget a little bit later on. But yeah, 100%, absolutely. He's fun. That's the thing. His damage sucks, and because of that, it makes him not optimal in most situations. His utility is next level though, which is why it's such a shame that his offensive capabilities are not great. Got encroaching stun. Let's deal with the encroaching stun, because that's no fun. Jensen Ackles doing the new voice for Batman. He does a good job. Well, then I'm interested. I'm also interested to find out if he does his own take on it, or if he does, like, another Kevin Conroy impression. But dude's getting around, too, because he's going to be Soldier Boy in Boys Season 3 coming out. Do that. Get the concussion going. Back off with the spores, because, you know, special attack was getting me right next to him. Back off. All I need to do is just live. If I can live, then I'm good. I'll just make Wolverine a horseman, and we're beginning to be good to go. I will, unless I forget to. Yeah. That would do it. Voice actor for Joker does an interesting take on it also. It sounds very similar to an iconic voice. Interesting. Especially since Joker wasn't prevalent in that storyline. Like he made an appearance, but he was only there for, was it December, right? Or am I crossing my wires again? I think I might be. At first I thought it was him that was doing the voice, but it's someone else. Interesting. Sylvester Stallone. That's my guess. No, they got a. I was trying to think. Did they get Troy Baker to do the Troy Baker version of Mark Hamill? Because the fact that Troy Baker can do as convincing of a Mark Hamill as he does is very impressive. Like, I would like to see Troy Baker add more of his own take on it in that voice. Just because he feels kind of constrained by it. Whereas, like, Mark Hamill can do whatever the heck he wants because it's his character and his voice, you know? Also loving the new animation style. I'll let you check that out too because like the faux anime bit that they had going in for some of their early movies was getting really old. Y'all like that special too? Well, that was a bit nuts, wasn't it? Oh, I should have done the bleed. Oh well. Love Justice League of America World War II. And yeah, I think it's Troy Baker. Nice. Yeah, the more that guy can work, the better it is for everybody. Alright, so here we go. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Combo party. Cool. So let's Horseman, Wolverine, and just have a little laugh. Let's just have a laugh. Thoughts on Hela? She's okay. I mean, she can do absolutely nutty things once you make her a Norseman, but I think the process of doing that and then ramping her up to do that, the broken amount of damage that she can do is a bit cumbersome, I think, relative to like the time investment versus son of a biscuit. Uh-oh. Time investment versus reward. This ain't good. Wow, how did I live through all of that? And it's an awakened quake, so I gotta intercept. Stop it, man. Just let me heal. Stop it. Well, that didn't go as well as I had hoped. She's nice. Long story short, she's nice. Is she the best Cosmic in the game? No. Is she the worst Cosmic in the game? No. Does she do cool stuff? Sure. But so does, like, Proxima, you know? Is she going to be your first choice for Cosmic? Probably not. Falcon says, whoa, we got a Horseman and a Norseman? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. APOC makes Horseman. Odin makes Norseman. Figure it's just like a fun, you know, little play on words. Let's do it. Aspect of Nightmares, cool. Yeah, probably that one. I don't mind that. I mean, provided that Scarlet Witch doesn't get absolutely ruined in the first fight, and then Aspect of Nightmares just is bad times. Get rolling on this. buff the basic attacks. I'm going to guess for you. Get the Incinerate, that's fun, or Aspect of Nightmares, that's fun too. Let's not do Aspect of Nightmares. Just, you know, to make things a little bit easier. Thing is, though, I mean, Kabam keeps coming out with champions like War Machine now that can give people pre-fights, and nobody's, like, coined a phrase for that yet. And I think as they keep coming out with more people that can do stuff like that, it's going to get a bit more muddy, a bit more diluted. But since Odin is still relatively, you know, early on that bandwagon, yeah, it's like, yeah, let's call him Norseman. Why not? I do think there's a big difference, by the by, between a 4-star Scarlet Witch and a 5-star. Like, they nerfed, I think, the proc chance. Ever regen in the 5-star version, because the 4-star procs a lot more frequently. Skull says, do you do Sunday arenas? Nah, not anymore. I was for a little while, but not anymore. It's not worth it. Like, if I got absolutely nothing else to do on a Sunday, no more monthly quests, no more, you know, flavor of the month side arena, no more, you know, champion testing, incursions, whatever. Yeah, sure, I'll throw up some points in the arena. Why not? Just for kicks. Otherwise, no. Rhodey has become a roadie for his team synergies. That's fun. You like that? 3 regens procced right there. And I couldn't even get one with the Sig 200 5-star. I call shenanigans. Actually, I think... Do I? Oh, I got buff cornucopia on. Never mind. A Warman. That's fine. Yeah. Warman could actually be fun. My 5-star Hela at rank 1 had put in work in Aspect of Chaos, though. I'm sure. Like I said, I mean, she's not a bad champ. It's an amazing synergy that takes her and just, like, cranks her up to 11. But I think that's what we're going to wind up seeing the longer that the game keeps going on and the more buffs and updates that they wind up doing. Is that a lot of champions are going to wind up being good. A lot of champions are going to be wind up being good. It's just that, you know, if so many champions are good, how do you pick? How do you pick? I hate how this month there's 4 arenas, 500,000 milestones each, whereas last month was only 1 arena, 500,000 milestone. What's up with that? Yeah, and the prizes aren't that great either. You know, you get some extra loot, which is nice, and shards for a crystal, which is nice, but... Spiked armor. Brilliant. Well, we'll see how this goes. Right. Evade. Brilliant. I was ready for it that time. Hope they overhaul both versions of Cyclops. Kabam Mike's gold platter champ. Yeah, both Cycle, please. Both Captain America's OG Ms. Marvel. I mean, Kamala Khan would be nice too, to be honest. A little bit. Come on, dude. There we go. They got a lot of options. Moon Knight, Rhino, Colossus, Unstoppable Colossus, Juggernaut. A lot of dudes. Yeah, this one's fun. Hemostatic charge. No, because the switching health bar is back in Act 5. I think she made it easy. Remember, even Variant 1. Is that what it was? It was something. It was something like that. That's making me dig it way back, though. So Ragnarok and Schadenfreude. Heals galore. Probably. It will be nice next month, hopefully, if they lay off the extra arenas. Not that I don't mind like extra loot that you can grind for if you want it or if you need it. But it's a lot. It's a lot. See how this goes. These guys are getting chunky. Just means that I want to hold on to my power a little bit longer. Get the better heals. I am so lucky I was paying attention. I was just starting to like autopilot a little bit, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is just regular Hulk, isn't it? No. No, it is not just regular Hulk. That would have been so bad. I didn't shoot Freud. You did. Let's see what you did there. Question. What if Maxis Energies puts a heal block in the opponent? Doesn't he do that already with Metal Champs? It's also a hindrance because you cannot heal reverse. No, what he does with Metal Champions is that he reduces their ability accuracy. So it isn't a buff or it isn't a debuff, active or passive debuff that he puts on them. It just shuts the ability accuracy down and makes it much less likely for it to proc in the first place. Now, I mean, provided that the opponent isn't metal or, still finds a way to either boost their own ability accuracy or bypass that somehow, then you got the heal block on them to just take care of that. I didn't do Arena last month or this month. And you got a bunch of hours back on your life because of it. Nice. Did you also by chance hear about how they changed the ending scene for WandaVision on Disney Plus just recently? I did not hear any of that, but now I'm interested. Is that one of those things where they changed it because of how the order of all the different shows and series got all jumbled up because of last year. I'll take that heal. I'll take that. Nice. Beautiful. I mean, kind of makes me wonder what they wound up doing to like Falcon and Winter Soldier 2. Supposedly there's this huge big B plot with the Flag Smashers, right? Like they were either attacked by some sort of virus or something, and that's why it decimated their camp. And whoever the boss lady was that wound up dying in that one episode, she had a big subplot thing going too. She got the virus, and because we got to spend more time with her, we actually cared that she kicked the bucket. Uh-oh. How's it looking, bud? Hey, welcome back, Dom. It's going pretty okay. It's going pretty okay. Having a good time here on the serial stream. How are you doing? How was car roulette? Pretty sure he shuts down healing entirely. Probably. I gotta dive back into his kit for what they say specifically. Apparently it shows some invisible figure flying down to the cabin where Wanda is in the last scene. Speculation is it's Doctor Strange or the White Vision. Or Sue Storm. Be an interesting way to introduce her, but she's coming around eventually, so I mean maybe, right? Excuse me. Who do you think is going to get introduced overall first? The full Fantastic Four or like a full X-Men squad? Like, I don't know if it would be like all the X-Men, or if it's just going to be like kind of like what New Mutants did. It's like, hey, let's just pick four mutants, and you know, the first movie can be just them, and then we'll just throw more mutants at it as we go along. X-Men, X-Men 2, X-Men 3, something like that. So we got Colorblind here. That's fun. Rolling Thunder. All right, we'll see how this goes. It's actually Harry Potter in the Invisible Cloak. Aren't they supposed to be doing like a follow-up book or follow-up movie based on that? Like they're going to be doing a film version of, was it Cursed Child? Something like that. Nah, don't worry about it, Sunspotted. Don't worry about it. We're not blowing units on this. If this is where it winds up being, this is where it winds up being. This is not worth spending units on. That was weird. I gotta go for it. Man, what a way to lose it. Stupid Kingpin buff, man. It used to be if you got tagged, that's when he went unstoppable. Now it's just like, I'm always unstoppable. Dom thinks Fantastic Four first, based off of what Feige said. So long as they do the characters justice and make for interesting stories, then I'm all for it. Come on, dude. I'm dying here. Please, big crit. That sucked. This is not the crit you are looking for. Yeah, I had no buffs. Yeah, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. If I could confirm the Fantastic Four is the last movie in Phase 4, interesting. Interesting. Okay, got to meet up with another driver and swap trailers in a few. Be back in an hour or so if you're still around. I will be. So here's what we're gonna do, Bananas. Okay, Sunspotted. I mean, if you want to give it a whirl, I don't recommend it, but I don't recommend it because I'm good with the run that we did right there, and then just calling it right there. But much appreciated, bud. Much appreciated. But then B Daniels. After this, it's probably gonna be. You can check it out later. But I'm just gonna do just a quick little run through with Psycho Man, just really quick showcase. So you can check that out afterwards. Come back and just check out the demo. But very good. Take care, bud. All right, so back out of that. Oh. Claim some loot. I'm listening. Alright. So, how far am I in this quest? Oh, I'm practically done. Beautiful. So let's finish this up, go grab Psycho Man, and then just play around with them for just a sec. How do you have Incursion revives? Units? How do I have Incursion revives? I never use them. I hate Incursion revives and pots. I'm at the point where it's like if that's where I get stopped, that's where I get stopped. It's not worth blowing thousands of units for absolute pittance of pots or revives over. It's not worth it. Like, it's such a blatant, shameless cash grab when it comes to revives and pots for incursions. It's just like, I would rather back out and lose potential rewards than to throw any sort of resources at it. But because I do it that way, then it winds up stacking up. So that's why I got some still. Where are you at, Psycho Man? There we go. Alright, so let's go over it quick. Brody says, going late tonight. Yeah, I'm just going to be doing a quick little showcase of Psycho Man here, and then go from there. So, of course, Sinister here has all the nonsense stuff. You can't damage him unless he's suffering from a damaging debuff. Cool. You get the shock. That's annoying. But here's what we're going to wind up doing. I've got damage masteries turned on for right this split second. I did not when I did the solo, because you're going to want to be throwing a bunch of specials. So too long didn't read. Psycho Man's got the 3 different phases. He's got the red, yellow, and blue, right? So red phase means that they get a concussion when they do heavy charging. Yellow phase means that they have a concussion when they're throwing specials. And blue phase means that they have a concussion when they are blocking. And the blue phase is what we're looking for right here. No, sorry, the yellow phase. I misspoke. Yellow phase, because he winds up proccing the shock on you each time he throws a special attack. So by having the concussion active on him when he throws the special attack prevents the shock from transferring over to you in the first place. And that's basically just what we're going to be doing here. 5-hit combo, get it switched over. And now you just do a 5-hit combo ending in a medium so you don't switch over to the next phase. Try and bait out the special. So you can see the shocks do transfer to me because you got the shock HUD call out popping up, but there's nothing. Now, how am I getting power? Because of the node that says I don't get any power. It's because of Psycho Man's awakened ability. It's each time that abilities fail to trigger on Mr. Sinister based off of my concussions, I wound up getting a bit of a power gain. I wound up heal blocking him a little bit. And power locking a little bit, which is why he's getting no power right there. It's a temporary thing. It's nice, especially when you throw a special 2 as well, which kind of doubles down on some of that. I'm taking a lot of block damage right now and damage in general, again, because of damage masteries, because I'm just playing fast and loose. And this is only a rank 4 because I wasn't really sure if I wanted to invest materials in Psycho Man because, you know, Noodle Man. But you guys get the gist? And then it just depends, you know, he's a really good Swiss Army knife depending. Like I tried the rogue fight with Psycho Man just for kicks, right? And if you could get rogue to block when the unstoppable was supposed to trigger, you could prevent that unstoppable from triggering provided she was blocking and you had the block concussion active. So I mean it's useful. There's definitely stuff you can do with it. It's just that currently he's got no damage because his damage is tied to a special 2 in the red phase, and that's it. Anyway. You guys got the gist. Fun champ. I'm really hoping he winds up getting a buff at some point to give him some more damage because I would love to take him up. Super, super useful. Just. Who would you say you watch more, BG or Lags? BG, I think, personally. I like them both. I like that they both do slightly overlapping, but mostly independent takes on the content. I also think that just because BG winds up streaming the same time I do, we wind up rating BG a lot more. So I think that's why I skew BG. I like them both. Hidden Beyond God tier champion, if they can find a way to increase his damage, then yeah, I think he has a lot of potential. Speaking of BG, I'm assuming he's streaming tonight. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's doing rifts. Yeah, let's go say hey to BG. But before we do that, let's open up a crystal here, shall we? I already opened up the Iron Tomb crystals. Those are all gone now. May or may not have something to post with that later on. But let's open up a Grandmaster just for kicks. You got a chance for a 3, 4, or 5-star champion. Psycho Man is the newest champion added to the crystal, so I'm going to guess Psycho Man. If you guys want to guess who is going to pop out of that crystal, throw that over in, or wherever I suppose the chat box is. I'm going to guess, like I said, Psycho Man. Go throw up BG's, the link to his stream right there. Stop by under hashtag RobVonRaid. Say howdy. I'm going to be popping in there real quick. But that is going to do it for tonight, everybody. That is going to be the serial stream edition with Incursions with subs. Appreciate you guys hanging out here the last couple hours. Always enjoyed doing this. I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow, Monday. Going to be probably doing the 6-star Overseer grind, so that's going to be interesting. Wow, Jugs, lovely. So hope to catch you guys then. If you haven't already, kindly consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel. Helps the YouTube analytics. Do appreciate that. And we'll catch you guys later. I'm Rob vonShoe. Till next time, everybody. Take care. Talk soon. Stay safe. And be well all.